Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tyler, and we're back with another video on College Football Ultimate Team. Today, we're going to be ranking the best players at each and every position in the game. It's going to be exciting. We're going to see who's the top of the top, who's the best of the best, the cream of the crop. If you guys haven't already, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. You guys been killing the support on the channel. It really means a lot to me. We're going to do big things. Big things, I promise. Let's not waste your time. Let's get straight into the ranking. Starting with probably the most important position on the field is going to be the quarterback. The quarterback's going to be interesting because I think it's a 1A, 1B type situation. But for me, the 1A is definitely Cam Ward. 88 speed, 90 plus throwing stats across the board. 6'2", good size, 82 and 84 spin and juke respectively. Cam Ward can do anything you need him to do on the field. Plus, he's got really good traits. If you can look at them on CFB.fan, he throws the tight spiral, he's clutch. He's got all the traits you look for. Cam Ward can basically do anything you ask of him on the field. He's my quarterback, and I love him for that. Cam Ward's 1A, the best quarterback in the game. 1B is definitely going to be RG3. 91 speed and 93 excel. RG3 is far and away the fastest quarterback in the game. However, he doesn't have the best throwing stats, and that's kind of what's a big drawback for me because if you can't hit some of these throws, then that's an issue. That's definitely going to be an issue. 87 deep accuracy and 86 throw under pressure, not the best. Plus, he does not throw a tight spiral if you look at the traits online. That's a big thing for me. I want my quarterback to throw a tight spiral. I think it matters. I do think it matters, and RG3 doesn't do that. But if you're looking for the fastest quarterback in the game, it's RG3, and he's your quarterback. Moving to the running backs, there's a lot of good running backs in the game. You could be successful with a lot of different running backs in the game. But 92 Darren McFadden, in my opinion, is the best one. He's the fastest, 92 XL, 92 speed, 6'2", and he's got crazy spin and juke moves. With that change of direction, he's 6'1", but with those elusiveness stats, he's going to be moving ridiculous. And at that size, I think that's insane. 92 break tackle. McFadden's a beast. But like I said, there's a lot of really good running backs, so if there's someone at a cheaper price that you guys want to use, you can't go wrong there. But in terms of the best, 92 Darren McFadden is definitely the best running back in my opinion. Quickly moving to the fullbacks. I mean, you have 87 Caleb Driscoll you got from Season 2 Field Pass. If you don't have him, any of these guys are going to be fine. You can play guys out of position, but we're not going to talk too much about fullbacks obviously. But 87 Caleb Driscoll is the best fullback in the game. Now, my favorite, the best wide receiver in the game is definitely 93 overall Calvin Johnson. I really want to try this guy out because he looks insane. 6'5", 93 speed, 95 jumping. He's an LTD, so he's going to be a little bit expensive. But Calvin Johnson is absolutely insane. He's got all the route runnings except for the short one. But let's be real, he's 6'5". We're going yard with Calvin. However, there's a lot of really good ones. We're going to look at Isaiah Bond here. Isaiah Bond, 5'11", 93 speed. But he hits all those route runnings. And you can't even go wrong with Deshaun Jackson either. Deshaun Jackson, 93 overall, but 92 speed. Really good. He hits all the route runnings. There's a lot of really good receivers in the game, but you look at the prices. Calvin Johnson's expensive, but he's definitely the best wide receiver in the game. Definitely my favorite. Moving to the tight ends, this might come as a little bit of a shock, but I think Cooper Flanagan is the best tight end in the game, and I'll tell you why here. 6'6", 90 speed, that's all good and dandy, but for tight ends, the most important route, like you're going to run the most, I think, are corner routes and post routes. And Cooper Flanagan has 96 medium route running. Now, the stats you're seeing on the screen are my Cooper Flanagan stats with the Oregon Team Chem Boost. But aside from that, he's still going to hit 95 medium route running. And with the way the route runnings work, 85, 90, and 95 are the threshold you're looking for. Cooper Flanagan hits that 95, that top threshold. And you really see it on the field. Me and my friends, we have a joke whenever I play them. Cooper Flanagan is the biggest bailout. Cooper Flanagan corner route, the biggest bailout in the game. If you need big yards, put him on a corner route because he's probably going to get open. The way he runs the route is absolutely incredible. And at 6'6", good speed, you really can't go wrong with Cooper Flanagan. He's free. If you can't get him anymore, I'm going to talk about another option. But in my opinion, still, the best tight end in the game is Cooper Flanagan because you really just can't go wrong with him. Now, moving to the most well-rounded tight end in the game is Luke Leachy. Luke Leachy you get from the Gauntlet. You can also buy him in the auction house. Luke Leachy, same height as Cooper Flanagan, 6'6", 91 speed, 90 medium route running, so there's the difference there. But he can run block as well, 80 run block, good short route, good deep route. not Cooper Flanagan. Luke Leachy is also really good in the game. If you have Luke Leachy, you don't have Cooper Flanagan, don't worry. You're not missing out on that much. Luke Leachy is still really, really, really good in this game. Moving to the O-line, we're going to talk about this quickly because O-line's kind of boring. But left tackle, Jack Layer, really good. 6'5", great size, the left tackle, that blind spot position. 94 strength, and you look at the pass block and the run block across the board, really good, top tier stuff. Typically speaking, the highest overall guys are going to be the best with the O-line. That's just the way it's going to work. That's not going to change here with Quentin Nelson. Same thing, great strength, good blockings across the board, 6'5". Left guard, Quentin Nelson is going to be your guy. He's the best left guard in the game. Moving over to the center, LTD Reese Dismukes. He's an LTD, so it's tough because his price is a little inflated, but really, really good pass blockings on this guy. Reese Dismukes is an absolute monster, especially if you're throwing the ball. At the right guard spot, Keelan Rutledge, can't go wrong either. Once again, common trend. Good pass block, good run block, good size, good strength. Highest overall right guard is also the best overall, the best right guard in the game. And at the right tackle spot, we're going to have Jaden Chapman, 92 overall right tackle, 94 strength, kind of insane, but really good pass blocks, and once again, really good run blocks. Jaden Chapman, right tackle, is going to hold down the right side of the field. Those tackles are more important, so investing there is a good idea, and Jaden Chapman is the best one. Now flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, left end, TJ Parker is going to be the best at his position. 88 speed and 90 XL is really, really good. 88 block shed is fine as well. 92 power move and 85 finesse move. He doesn't have any pass rushing specific traits, so he's going to use both his power and his finesse moves. But good thing for you, he's got great speed and he's got good enough pass rushing stats. Looking at the left end options, TJ Parker, there's no one better than him. There's definitely no one better than him. Good size as well. You just can't go wrong at all with this 92 overall left end, TJ Parker. Now looking at the defensive tackles, Barry Alexander, first of all, what a name, but he's the best defensive tackle in the game. At 85 speed, 91 block shed, 92 power move. This guy's a monster. He's really, truly a bear out there. Like, Bear is a monster. I definitely want to try him out because I haven't yet, but looking at these stats, he's stat at the best. He's definitely D-tackle number one. And still, the best right end in the game, 90 overall, James Pierce. I believe he's still the only right end, only pass rusher, only defensive player in the game that gets silver quick jump. He's the fastest right end in the game with 90 speed, 91 XL. Only 87 and 76 finesse and power moves, but the traits work out, so he's only going to use the finesse move out there. And trust me, if you guys have ever played James Pierce, he's still always in the backfield. 6'5", he's an absolute monster. And he came out months ago, and it's kind of surprising. He's still the best right end in the game, but hey, it is what it is. James Pierce, best right end in the game. Moving over to the left outside linebackers, it's a little different here because it depends on what you want them to do. But in terms of a speed rusher, a pass rusher, Kyle Kennard's the best in the game. Great speed, 89 speed, and he's got crazy pass rushing stats. You see that there. 93 finesse, 88 block shed, 92 tackling, 92 XL. Like, Kyle Kennard's going to be in the backfield. He's not terrible in coverage either. He's 75 plus zone coverage, which isn't terrible, but that's not his specialty. If you have Kyle Kennard, you should be setting him after the quarterback because he can definitely do a good job at that. Now, my favorite player on this list that I have not been able to try out yet is Danny Stutzman. Danny Stutzman, middle linebacker, first of all, is probably the most important position on defense, in my opinion at least. And if you look at Danny Stutzman, 6'4", 93 speed, 94 XL, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. He's a monster. Like, he's literally just simply put, he's a monster. 95 tackling, 88 block shed, 88 hip hour, plus 94 play rec. Like, that's a dog. This guy's a dog out there. 6'4". The only downside you could see just looking at these face stats here, 82 zone coverage. But I would recommend, if you have Danny Stutzman, why not use him? He's 6'4", 93 speed. Like, that's insane. Whole middle of the field's going to be covered. Can't really throw it over him. He's going to be moving side to side, good lateral stuff. Like, Danny Stutzman's an absolute dog. I can't wait to try him because I'm definitely going to be picking him up in the near future. But yeah, I think there's no question in my mind who the best middle linebacker is in this game because it's Danny Stutzman. No doubt about 6'4", 93 speed. That's all that you really need to look at. Plus, he statted well across the board. Moving over to the right outside linebacker, it's another thing like the left outside linebacker. He's a pass rusher. This guy's definitely a pass rusher, but Jalen Walker is a really good pass rusher. 90 speed, 93 XL, and 93 power move. Look at the zone here. Only 74, but it's not terrible. I played Jalen Walker. It's not like he's just a cone out there. He does move. He does make plays on the ball. He's really good. The only thing is he's an LTD. He's going to be a little bit more expensive than the other options. But he's the best. He's definitely the best. Jalen Walker is really, really good in this game. Now, cornerbacks are really important, so I'm going to talk about two of them here today. The best cornerback in the game is definitely Deion Sanders. Quickly, I want to say this, because you look at Danny Stutzman, 6'4", 93 speed at middle linebacker. Deion Sanders, one of the fastest players of all time. He's 6'1" with 93 speed as well. That's insane. But you look at Deion Sanders, there's not much that needs to be said. He's an LTD, so he's really expensive. But 90 zone, 95 man, 92 press. Good size, too. The only downside you can say, the only downside you can point to is going to be the 80 tackling on Deion Sanders. But hopefully, he's going to eat like white on rice. He's not going to be leaving that wide receiver side. You can't really go wrong at all with Deion Sanders. He's definitely the best cornerback in the game. Just a little bit expensive. That's the only thing. So Deion Sanders, number one. Moving over to our 1B cornerback, we're going to be talking about 93 overall, Benjamin Marsden out of Notre Dame. 6 foot, 93 speed, 92 zone with 93 excel, 91 jumping. Really, really, really good. He's going down a lot in price too, so he's a lot more affordable than he once was. In terms of your cornerback preference here, Benjamin Marsden is 92 zone with only 85 man. So if you play a lot of man defense, maybe look to buy someone with 90 plus man coverage. But even then, Benjamin Marsden could still get the job done for you. You really can't go wrong here. I've been using him. Card is really, really good. Now talking about the free safeties, I was really lucky to pull John Saunders Jr. out of my B&D, my booster packs. Card is insane. 6'2", 93 speed, 94 excel with 93 zone coverage. A lot of times your safeties are going to be playing zone coverage, so having 93 there is awesome. But he's 6'2". It feels like he's 6'5", because ever since I got him, he's massive. He's all over the field. Since we acquired him, he leads the team in interceptions by far. The card's insane. 93 speed, 94 excel. The only downside being he's an LTD, so he's really expensive, all things considered. But if you're talking about the best of the best, once again, John Saunders Jr. is insane. Absolutely insane. Love him. You guys should try and pick him up. Same thing here with the strong safety. These guys actually came out in the same exact drop, 2 LTDs. Amari Farrell is a monster. He's a monster. 92 speed, 95 excel, 6'2", same exact height, 86 zone coverage, 86 hit power, 84 man. With the defensive back strat item, you can get that 84 man up to 85, which is the threshold, and he's going to be playing really good out there. Card's insane. I haven't used him, but just looking at the way he's statted here, 92 play rec, 93 pursuit, 95 tackling. He's insane. Once again, the only downside being he's an LTD, and the strong safety selection in this game is really limited. You take a look at these other guys. I mean, it's clear cut, and that's why the price is like that. He's $1.2 million, and the next closest is $180,000. So Amari Farrell is the best strong safety in the game. You can't go wrong with it. Quickly to the punters. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. 50K is the best punter, Torrey Taylor. But if you want to spend 9K, you want to spend 11K, you want to spend 10K, there's options for you. You shouldn't be spending that much. If you have a B&D option, I would recommend doing that for your punter. Because there's just really no need. How many times are you really going to punt in a college football ultimate team game? Once again, we're going to quickly move over to the kickers, because this is just kind of, there's really two options here. You got Fairbairn and you got Cairo Santos. Each of them, I think Fairbairn has 1+ kick power on Santos. We'll take a look here. 92 kick power with 89 kick accuracy for Fairbairn, which is good. Best kicker in the game. Move over to Santos here. Santos has 91 kick power with 89 accuracy. So +1 kick power. If you want the best kicker in the game and you think that warrants 20,000 coins extra, go for it. That 1 kick power. If not, go with Santos. There's also other options. You can go with the other leveled options of these Legends players. And fellas, that's going to do it for the ranking here today. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my take on the best players at each and every position on College Football Ultimate Team. If you guys liked it, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Let me guys know what kind of content you guys want to see in the future. It's your boy Tether. It's been a pleasure, and we're out of here.